good morning, you too. Let me move that out of the way. Presently starting our morning. Look what I found. I found my Celtic salt. I haven't taken this in a while. I really need to. Making me another cup of coffee. Start the day. No, I mean, what did I say before we start the day? The day's already started. That was stupid. That the wrong way. Dang, that was stupid. Duct tape fixes everything. Going. Like face off. I didn't do that before I drove off earlier. Jesus. What y'all seeing right there is that blocks that daggone whatchamacallit AI camera from looking me dead in my face. They say that the side cameras don't, they just pointed at the mirrors, but I don't trust that freaking thing. Sorry. I want to have some kind of hey, what's going on, Mike? I want to have some kind of privacy, you know. Brewing our coffee to get going. Again, part 2. Put this stuff in my hand. Doctor said I got dry eye, so I've been putting drops in them. You know, this growing old sucks. Morning, associate. How you doing, bro? Good morning. Take one more other thing. Trying not to be on a mission to leave the monster drinks alone. coffee. Make more coffee. Taking more supplements. Get the brain right. That's what we gonna do. Because most of my habits are all bad. We need to figure that out. Most of my habits, what am I saying? Most of all my habits are bad, to be honest with you. You know. But hey, it is what it is. Seems like everybody's waking up. Let me get out of the way here. And let's start rolling. You know, the sad part about being responsible, I got paid today. Got paid today, and I am officially broke already. I made my monthly payments. I'll tell you, when I get these credit cards done, I ain't never touching them again. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, it's one nothing. Why is it so dark? Didn't turn the lights on. I thought it did. But see, this is what I'm talking about. We got people getting mad at me. Look at that. That's not a parking spot to the right. They just parked it. Oh, well, there's not enough parking. Okay, some of y'all just keep on driving. Then you mad if I pull it. If I bobtail and I'm in a bobtail spot, you mad. Don't be mad at me. It ain't my fault you can't find parking. And no, I ain't new. I've been out here since 2011. Don't be mad at me. Because you can't figure out what time to start and what time to stop. Hold on. Let me lift my coffee because we're about to hit one heck of a bump right there. Gotta go wide. Because there's a big concrete barrier I don't really want to be hitting right now. Sir. All right. Had about 15 people in there. They like, what the hell is this? He boring as hell. He's gone. Gone. Well, good riddance. We do quality YouTube over here. Not.
In 300 feet, turn left onto Old Federal Road.
We do quality YouTube here. Not.
Now turn left.
Oh, shoot. Hey, it is what it is. Well, I was happy to see my my check. And I was like, dang, it's gone already? Look at that. See all those trucks right there? That's not a parking spot. There's a whole row of trucks parked in front of a car. How that person gonna get out?
900 feet, turn right to join Interstate 85 toward Interstate 85.
But y'all gonna get mad at me. See, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because it ain't making it ain't, and the math ain't math. That guy on the left He just backed up to the near the front door. That ain't a parking spot.
Join the highway.
Well, they're desperate. Oh, okay. But you gonna get mad at me? Don't be mad at me. Say, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. And a lot of places are getting mad and booting your ass and charging you $400, $500, $700. Then now you mad. Well, hey, look, I don't care what DOT say. I'm gonna keep driving till I find a spot. I'm not gonna make up one. They get mad when they wake me up. Yeah, oh, okay. Make it make sense.
Now join the highway. Follow the highway for 53 miles.
Well, my man Mike and associate, yo, okay, this is what's been happening. I've been having strange heart rate spikes in the middle of the night. My heart rate has went up to 160 in the middle of the freaking night. It scared the bejesus out of me. Because my phone, not my phone, but my watch will alert me when it's that high. So I was just trying to figure out what the heck's going on. And I'm going to be seeing the doctor when I go home in about 2 weeks. I'm going to let him know. But started making some changes. And I was reading up. It was saying it could be that you're dehydrated in the middle of the night. Because I do go to the bathroom a lot. So I just started drinking more water. And it did it again. And then I realized that I'm eating a really big amount of food, and not just regular food, but a big amount of food, and then going to bed. And but they say that your heart rate will spike it'll go up 10 points. No, it was going berserk. So what I did was I fasted for one day. And after that, I said, you know what? I'm going full tilt boogie on the keto and low carb. And I've been eating one meal a day, probably around 10 or 11 o'clock, and letting my digestive system do what it's doing, but not in overdrive. And in the middle, and when I go to bed, that's when I take my blood pressure medicine. I take my beetroot pills, and so forth and so on. I have not seen a spike since. I've not. Yeah, I've not seen a spike since. And the last couple of days, until right now, literally right now, I just took. It's probably because when I drank the coffee, but I haven't noticed it. My acid reflux was bothering me just a little bit, but I haven't seen a spike in the last 4. Today is day 4. Today is day 4. It has scared me, because probably it's been going on for a long time, and I didn't know it, and now I spotted it. It scared me, and a lot of times with me, that fear works real strong. So you know what? I was like, look, I gotta lose some more weight. I gotta stop being a pig. If I gotta stop being a pig, and I gotta allow my body time to digest this stuff. I'm joking about it. I'm dying because, like last night, I wanted to eat something, but I wasn't hungry. I wanted to eat something, but I wasn't hungry. That's the main problem. If I can change my thinking mentality, that's going to be the hard part. I don't know what to do to figure out, okay, what you're used to when you're tired, you want to eat. When you're frustrated, you want to eat. Well, when you're happy, you want to eat. Especially when you're bored, you want to eat. Is eating a point of comfort? Is it a point of security? I don't know. But I'm starting to notice, and the older I'm getting, I'm like, look, I can't be doing the same outcomes. And, I'm ready. I'm not telling the wife how much weight I lose because she gets jealous, and it hurts my feelings. And then I give up and then start all over. It starts a reoccurring cycle. Look, I got to do this for me. I have to do this for me. Because the last time I was down to 233, and I got my feelings hurt. Oh, you're gonna have flabby skin. You're gonna do that. Look, but I'm gonna be alive, motherfucker. Now I got some ways to go to get back to 230 in the 30s, but I'm working towards it right now. I'm tired. And I didn't say nothing until now because I wanted at least a couple of days under my belt before I say something. The first couple of days, well, I was going to sleep fantasizing about getting a half a gallon of ice cream and a bag of potato chips and pretzels and stuff. And I just got to stop. I got to let go of the cravings. That is the main thing. I got to let go of the cravings. That's going to be a hard part. Like, I'm dropping off in Locust Grove, Georgia, then I'm heading down to Jackson, Georgia, then heading to Florida. Well, there's a Walmart I can stop at. I'm going to pick up 2 packs of bacon, get another case of water, and I'll see if I need anything else. Maybe some more type of easy to cook meat, maybe some meatballs or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm diving heavy into just eating protein at this point. I haven't even touched any carbs other than maybe this fake coffee creamer for the last 4 days. Thinking about also picking up some coconut oil and eating that. That helps with the start of the ketones and all of that stuff. But I'll see what the price is. Be coming through Atlanta right in the middle of rush hour, the beginning of rush hour, about 1 hour. What the heck? Yeah, about 7 o'clock. Yeah, it'll be rush hour will be just beginning, and hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Today. A little groggy. ordering that. It's like 6 or 7 magnesiums in one. 'Cause my body is deficient. I just gotta figure out what is it deficient in. You know what I mean? And work on that part of it. So like right now, my heart rate is at 89, and when I laid down yesterday, it was at 77. That's what hey, at this point, no, we not. See, that's when hypertension, and all of that stuff just, you do more damage to your body by not getting control of the carbs and everything else. As a type 2, I need to get insulin. I gotta work on this insulin resistance and get everything back under control so I can have control. You know what I mean? I boiled some eggs last night and pre-peeled them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook my my sausage links this morning. It'll probably be around 8 o'clock. I'll cook my sausage. I bought some smoked sausage, some hot smoked sausage. At least have 2 of those, boiled eggs, and maybe a hamburger patties. I'm just straight meat. And yeah, I can say the carnivore diet, but right now I'm fed up and frustrated because I'm tired and I don't want to not wake up in this truck because I let the damage go so bad. No, I want to go out of old age. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm going to get me some more compression socks, maybe a different, get a few more pair. Because I'm wearing the same ones, get a little crusty, and then I'm gonna switch out tomorrow morning. But I need a few more pairs of compression socks, and then I gotta find which one helps my blood circulation. That's why I'm drinking the beet juice. I just don't want to get to the point I'm taking 32 pills every morning. You know what I mean? Well, who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Well, diesel fuel that started jumping, so I made sure I filled up. What the company's doing, but I checked my app and it says I got a production bonus coming, hitting me. It'll hit my account next month on the 15th. But I'm not asking for it. I'm not asking about it. Look, whatever it is, thank you. Because they used to give you me, because I'm a million miler, I had I think it was like 4 cents extra per mile, which was invested in stock. They got tired of that. They got tired of, no, don't give me 4 cents extra per mile. They got tired of that and bought stocks. for me. Yeah, you know what I mean? But hey, okay. We're gonna figure this out. Exercise in the day, I don't know. I started looking, hey Mike, I see little green up spots on my lawn. Oh, I gotta pay the chemical guy today, the guy that drops the chemicals on my lawn. I gotta give it to him because the last company, they sitting there telling me, oh, he on the way at 5 o'clock in the morning. He said he was doing my lawn, and I got cameras. That alert me if you're on my property. You can't come on my property without me being alerted. And you're gonna sit here and tell me you were there. I was like, oh, and the lady, oh, the cameras don't work. Nah, I said, you full of shit. Cancel my, I'm not paying y'all another dime. And one guy, it was True Green. They freaking rip off. And one guy, I cussed him out, and then he put me on the main sales list, so everybody named Mama from True Green was calling me. And I had to call the executive part of True Green to have them take me off, and I explained what happened. Y'all are crooks. And go sit there and lie like, oh, someone showed up. No, you didn't. Well, this guy shows up every couple of months, on time, every time. And I see he does the whole freaking lawn. And I'm like, oh, boy. But I got it now that once I see him on camera, I'll pay the bill on next payday, which is freaking today. The last bit of my check is going to be gone as soon as I call him this morning. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. But I keep them around because the association will hit me for having crabgrass or whatever in my lawn, and I'm not home. I'm doing like a month's worth of work every time I come home. I don't mind it, but I need a break. I don't mind it, but I need a break. So that's why I pay for that. That's why I pay for the people to get on the roof and do that crap too. There's a method to the madness. You know what I mean? We'll see. We shall see. This is the sad part about coming into Georgia. When you know your home exit, where I can get off this exit and go home. Not this exit, but it's a few miles up. music, but hey, it is what it is. Oh boy. But back to this intermittent fasting. I have to do that anyway. And the reason why I've been eating when I'm done for the day is, you know, when you eat and you eat too much, you get that food coma. And a lot of that is with them daggone carbs. And your body goes into overdrive trying to digest this stuff. And it makes me sleepy. I don't want to be driving this big Methuselah and be sleepy. Because I don't want to wake up and be in a ditch. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I've been eating and then going to bed and let my stomach sit up, and my stomach's going to overdrive when it should be resting. And you know, I've been making it worse. I've literally been making it worse. But you know, my fear is what's been, you know, what it's been doing. I don't want it to be worse. I want it to be better. This next exit up here, Mike, dude, if you get off this exit and about half mile down the road, they have a flea market where they sell all these freaking, outside they sell all these fruit trees. That's where I got my 2 peach trees from. And man, I've been really happy. I've been really happy with it because they started out it started out screwed up. You know what I'm saying? It started out screwed up and almost got decimated, but they've come back. A lot of it's coming out. I just gotta, when I get home, I'll try to prune it. I'm afraid I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't want to make it worse. But I gotta prune some of the branches back, probably on the top. Prune some of the branches back, and probably I'm gonna mulch up around it or something. I don't know. I don't know yet. And continue to clean up the yard and so forth and so on. But I gotta come up with more or different meat ideas. Maybe I make a big pot of chili and bring some stuff out with me. Or make a roast or a pot roast and slice it up. Every time I buy a whole chicken, I only eat a little bit of it, and then the rest goes to waste. The whole Walmart chicken and stuff. I wonder if I should wait and just, maybe shred some up and mix it up and make some chicken salad, or put it in the oven and roast it. I don't know. I gotta figure out a game plan before that'll be my excuse. Well, I ain't make nothing else. Let me go to Checkers or Wendy's and get beef and cheddar, or you know what I mean. I'll wait for one excuse, so I gotta stay up on it. I should have brought some more containers. I got some containers somewhere. I can't remember where I did them. And it shouldn't be that easy to find them. Because I ain't got that much room in here. You know what I mean? But here's the part, because we're getting busy. I gotta have a truck length in front of me before I can come over. And these people, as soon as I hit my blinkers, they ain't gonna let me do it. As soon as I hit my blinker, they ain't gonna let me do it. And that's the frustrating part about driving. But I gotta learn. I gotta learn how to drive for the AI. Slow down. Yeah, there it is. It's a truck length now. Now that I'm in this lane, watch that guy speed up in the slow lane. This is what normally happens, and you know, and you're like, why didn't you speed up before? Because I have that type of cruise control that'll match the speed and give me a proper, you know, distance or whatever. That's the frustrating part. Watch. Yeah. No, he ain't speeding up yet. I'm surprised. Oh, man. I love it. Now he's sitting in my blind spot. But hey, it is what it is. As long as I know he's there. Good morning, welcome in. I was sitting there, you know what? I'm gonna try my best to be politically correct here. I'm gonna see if I can get my wife to watch some of your videos from Frugal, because she walks 4 miles a day and is mad that she's not losing weight. I can't see what she's eating at home, but my home is a danger zone. My home is a danger zone for a low carb lifestyle. Let me put it that way. There's like 13 bags. I'm exaggerating here. There's a couple of bags of potato chips on top of the refrigerator. There's Girl Scout cookies at the top of the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, I'll see a freshly baked cake or something like that, and knowing that both of us are tight too. Well, I don't eat okay. You're still tight too, Jack. And I'm notorious for it. Because soon as I get some alcohol in me, because this is how I start. Tell me how stupid I am. As soon as I get some low carb alcohol in me, which like whiskey or vodka or something like that, or low carb beer. When you drink enough low carb beer, it ain't low carb no more. Then I start looking for the snacks. So I'm just as bad because I'm looking for the snacks. And then wonder why my stomach is tore up from the floor up when I wake up. I'm not calling her stupid. I'm admitting to my faults here. So if I'm gonna sit here and do this intermittent fasting and stuff like that, one, my beer drinking's got to be a cheat day, and two, I can't drink a whole lot, because when I drink a whole lot, I start craving the junk food. When I drink a whole lot, because I don't drink a lot anymore, I get a slight blackout. I don't remember the last couple of hours. So I need to slow my roll. You know what I mean? I need to slow my roll because it's going to get me in trouble again. It's going to get me in trouble again. I like to stay not in trouble with the wife. I don't like to stay in trouble, period. So I need to slow my roll. I need to commune again with nature. I haven't been sitting in my spot. I need to look for a new outside chair for my area, and commune with nature and figure out, and do my little thing. You know what I mean? I haven't really worked on small engines in months. I need to clean out the garage. I just dump everything everywhere. I need to get some hooks and stuff so I can hang some stuff on the walls and figure this out. You know what I mean? Figure this out. Get some more weight loss under my belt. Get it down and keep it down. There's a guy on see, they don't even wait, man. I need to be a truck maker in front of me, for peace sake. There's a guy on the internet. He was like dang near 600 pounds. And he's got a hernia, and you can see it on his stomach. It's stick out. He's so big. But now he's down to 400 pounds. And he's tired of the hernia. And I sent him a message. He asked if anybody ever had one. And I've had two. I said they're gonna have to come in from the inside and put a mesh there. So like even right now when I do sit-ups, it bulges up because that's a mesh, and I'm not trying to damage it. So I'm not, you know what I mean. But I told you in a rush for unimaginable pain. The recovery time is forever. It took damn near 2 years for that pain to go away. With both of them, be honest with you. But I do stuff different. See, you got to crank the when you look up to a trailer, there's a handle on the side that cranks the trailer up and cranks the trailer down. So even when you look up to it, you got to crank that trailer. So it's a workout. But a lot of times, no one tells you that on the push or the pull, you've got to exhale. And frugal, you should say, teach some folks this. Don't hold your breath while you're working with weights, because you can explode your abdomen or that lower part near your groin area, and that's what causes that hernia. The wall explodes out. So when you're lifting something heavy and you hold your breath, it explodes out where in your small intestines, everything comes out that hole. And that's when, and nobody explained that to me. So now when I turn that thing, I push on the pull, I'm blowing my air out. Because I don't want to go through this freaking operation again. Ever. That's why I'm paying on it. You know how we do, I got payment plans. I owe them $3,500 more bucks. I actually have it right now. I have $3,500 in the bank. But I'm holding on to it to the end of the month just in case something goes down. My wife's having a dinner party at a restaurant, and people flake. I need to have that money ready to make sure this bill gets paid. So I'm gonna wait till the end of the month to pay it. But people don't teach you how to exercise. You can't just go. People can, like what you do, Frugal. I can't just get out and do what you do. I gotta gradually build up to it. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. My windows are fogging up. People first start, if you haven't exercised before, you gotta gradually go into it. You gotta change your habits. You gotta change your eating habits. You gotta change your exercising habits. But you can't just go full tilt boogie and bench press 300-400 pounds. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. Nobody says nothing about it. You got to start out small. You got to start out with something that you gradually go into, the exercise regime. See, this is what I was doing. I was damaging my own self. I was drinking more beer, especially working outside, and my feet were swollen up and all kinds of stuff. And I'm drinking more beer to numb the pain, and I was just making it worse. And then I realized, okay, stupid, stop drinking the beer when you're doing that, and take one of the water pills that you take anyway for high blood pressure. Take that, and see what happens. The swelling went down. No water retention. See, the bad habits that you think you know is not what you know. But you got to be gradual. And now when I do yard work, I'm out in the yard, I sit down. I don't just keep going and push through it. I sit down. I'm like, let me take a break. Let's take a break. I take a mental break. I take a physical break. I take a break. Talking to y'all in the morning, that's my morning wake up, my morning break, my morning figure it out, my morning whatever. I think that's Urban. Hey, Urban, how you doing? I take my morning break, my physical break. Oh, I forgot. I'm going by Walmart. I'm going to get my seed starter. I'm going to at least get one little seed starter packet. And I think I'm going to get the beets today. I'm going to get the beets today. I'm going to get that little plastic seed starter packet and get those beets today. Because I hated beets, but now I know beets helps my heart and my veins. I'm going to start them beets today. You know what I mean? We are coming into rush hour. coming close to my exit. No, not yet. No, let's see. You think living over here, I know my exit number, but I don't. I don't care. This is how I drive. Oh, that's the exit with the big tree. Yeah. Okay. Where's the big tree at? If they cut the tree down, I'm lost. If they cut the big tree down, I'm lost. I'm like, oh, where'd the big tree go? Now I gotta Google it. Directions to home. Oh man, I killed myself. No, I don't want to kill myself. Just saying, I'm laughing. Laughing on the inside, not the outside. Has the gas spiked where you guys are? The diesel went up. This is the first time I got some diesel since Aunt Cheeto had started this bull crap. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how none of the MAGAs are saying anything. What's going on? Because y'all love your president so much. Have your kids sign up for this mess. Have your kids get out there and fight for this illegal war, this illegal conflict. Y'all laugh about George W. Bush, but at least he came. He even though they say he lied, but at least he came and explained himself. Oh boy. What the heck is... I'm trying to figure out when I'm not gonna eat, because I can only eat one time a day. Because I want, I'm gonna savor that. Right now I got some boiled eggs. I got some smoked sausage. I don't know if I want to add anything to this, because I don't want to be stuffed. But I got some boiled eggs, some smoked sausage, and then I need to get something for tomorrow. I might just get the whole chicken, the roasted chicken, and eat that tomorrow or eat that today. I don't know. What do y'all think? Just eat some roasted chicken. But again, and I'm gonna get the urine strips to check my my ketosis, if I'm in full ketosis. Because I want to be, I've always hit that level right before the highest ketosis level, when the hormones, the keto hormones, the ketosis hormones kick in. But I want to see if I get to that level. But I got to watch my money. I've been responsible and they paid all the bills. This is what happens when you're married to a good woman. When you pay all your bills. Thank God that, that's why I don't mind cruising Margaritaville at sea, because my credit card bills ain't that high. It usually, when I throw everything on a credit card, it takes 3 or 4 years to pay off. I gotta stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. That's not working no more. You know. Okay, where are we at? It took 4 hours to load me. I said, I'd have been heading for Florida. But you know what? I'm gonna start moving my worrying down and get that down to minimum and start saying it is what it is until we can figure out different. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is. I can't change. There's only things that I can change. Stop spending money on credit cards. Figure out how we're gonna do this, do that. You know what I mean? Stop jumping in front of me. See, this is what happens in traffic. They see the open. I'm giving. That's a truck length and a quarter. They're gonna jump in there. That's a safety reason. You know what I mean? One thing I am going to do is I got some kimchi because I need to keep working on my gut health. I'm going to eat some more. I'm going to eat some, when I eat today, I'm going to eat some of that daggone kimchi. I got to start knocking at it. I mean, kimchi's okay, but it ain't delicious. But that gut health, this is what I need to start working on. I need my gut health. I need my gut health in a better spot. So I got to keep on eating that kimchi. Just gotta keep reminding myself to eat it. And I just happened to look because I thought I was doing good by buying olive oil mayonnaise. There's only like 25% olive oil in there. Then they got the regular bad oils in the freaking mayonnaise. So you lied, and I just caught you. Ain't that some crap? I'm getting, olive oil mayonnaise because that's the better oil. And next thing you know, that's what's going on. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But hey, it is what it is. So I call it a win today because I'm on my second cup of coffee and I didn't buy any Monster drinks. One, I'm saving money. Two, I'm saving myself because of that daggone poison. You know what I mean? And three, hopefully we can, dispel that mental barrier that I think, oh, I need some Monster drinks to get down the road. What am I supposed to do? Not drink them craps. Let's see, Old Peachtree Road, Sugarloaf Parkway. We coming up on my exit. Coming up on my exit. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. But can't go home empty-handed. I gotta go home with some money. A little bit better. Oh, boy. What the heck? dude. You could tell, I guess, isn't daylight savings coming up? Because normally the sun would be up really in another 15 minutes, but now, you know what I'm saying? There's a Providence in Canada that's not, after this, they're not changing the time back or forth or whatever. They're just keeping that same time. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I gotta focus. What the heck? I was looking at Tampa Creek yesterday. She was like, her phone overheated. And mine does the same thing. That's why I can only do an hour, 2 hours top. I think it's the processing.
1.5 of a mile. Keep right.
I think it's the processing. I don't know. But it don't like it. My GoPro is down because I washed it, but I'm going to do their GoPro subscription, and since no questions asked, once you do that, they'll replace 2 GoPros a year for you. So I'm gonna get that subscription and get that GoPro replaced. And once I do the subscription, it says there's a way that I can do my live from there, because I have a GoPro mount to the left of this, and so I don't have to use my phone. I could probably do it a whole lot longer.
In 1/2 of a mile, keep right onto Interstate 85.
You know what I'm saying? I could probably do it a whole lot longer and better clarity with the GoPro, because that mount is solid. You won't see no shaking or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Keep right.
Alright, we're starting to hit this traffic.
Follow the highway for 10 miles.
Get over in the slow lane. Slow down. And concentrate. And concentrate. And concentrate. See, I could have kept on going, but there's no parking past North Georgia, you know, at the time that I was driving yesterday. So, you know, I wanted to keep on going to try to get home for the night, but you see how that worked out. You know what I mean? I was watching a video yesterday, and this lady was saying, don't go to the Great Pyramid because you gotta walk it. You gotta, first of all, you gotta be in shape. So you got all these heavy set people trying to walk up into the Great Pyramid, and it's an hour wait just to get in there, and then you gotta wait because there's so many people to walk up this one little passageway. and there's nothing in the room. When you walk this pathway to the room, it's Khufu's, and even in the movie they tell there's no obstructions, there's nothing. It's just an open space. So why do you want to go in there? You know what I mean? I would like to see the outside of it. I like to see the Sphinx. I like to see the Great Pyramid. I hear that everybody be trying to rip you off. Yeah, he don't like that. He just got cut off. But it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? What the heck? All right, guys, I got to concentrate on this road. And thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I greatly appreciate you. Keep me in your prayers, guys, because I need to keep on going with this. I need to make this change. I'm tired of my heart racing in the middle of the night. I have to change my eating habits. Work on my digestive system. I'm going to be intermittent fasting until I go home, and that's the weekend of the 22nd. So I'm going to be intermittent fasting. Either I'm going to be one meal a day, or I'm going to fast for the whole day. It just depends on what mood I'm in, and mentally, in my mental state, and then I'm just going to do it. And then from there, we're just going to figure out what's next, because a change's got to be made. I don't want to wake up, and I don't want to not wake up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to not wake up. I want to die of old age, not a massive freaking heart attack, because I can't control my eating and my dietary needs or whatever. No, we're gonna figure that out. Coming up next, wellness about to take the stage, positive affirmations and fashion sense. After that, cruising's fun anytime. Go live together with Day Crew, Miss T with the T. Check out Urban and Mike's Chaotic Gardening and Associate Minister. Greatly appreciate y'all. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.